It's me, Lifespiller79. A bunch of PS1 games. I can just walk in and out of your store. Hello gamers, it's me, Lifespiller79. It's my show. Glad to be back, and hello gamers, it's me, Lifespiller79. It's my show. Glad to be back to do another video. In this video, I wanted to do a video response. Hadn't done one in a while. I saw happened to go through one of my YouTube buddies, and it was TRexSpaceStation, and he was talking about 5 random questions for 2015. I thought it was interesting. Actually got me excited, so I was pretty pumped to sit there and watch it. So I said, let me go ahead and check it out. Okay, now first question is there any point in buying the current gen console? Which is a really valid question. Honestly, as you guys have watched me throughout 2014, I went back and forth with the idea of getting the next gen console. I really do want a PS4 just because I'm a techie type guy anyway, and I always like the latest, greatest, cutting edge of technology. Considering the fact that I'm a technician and stuff like that, I always like to be in the know. The only thing that was keeping me from getting the next console was money. For one thing, the console's $400 plus. I'm actually in the process of trying to work out a deal with a good buddy and see if I can get one for a reasonable price. But another big reason that's kept me is because of the lackluster of software and what these companies been doing. If you heard my last podcast, how I just kind of went on a rant about these incomplete games not being ready on day one, all these patches that have to be released. But there are reasons that I do want to move to the next console, or next generation, I should say. I'm definitely considering getting a Wii U. I've been up and down. Even if you technically don't consider that next gen, you consider that last gen. Whatever way you look at it, I'm definitely looking at that because I want to start collecting Wii U games and Wii games and stuff like that, and be able to play some of my other games on there. Now the second question is, what do you think about indie games? I love indie games simply because it takes it back to the essence of what gaming used to be about. Especially a lot of these indie games that pay homage to the retro era of like 8-bit and stuff like that, and 16-bit, and kind of like Shovel Knight, which is a game that I still haven't played because it came out, I think it came out for the PC and I think the 360, if I'm not mistaken. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But the big thing about indie games, which I have over probably somewhere between 40 to 50 indie titles in my downloadable section on my 360 and my PS3. I definitely love it. It's the core essence of bringing together a small group or team of people, and they're just showing their pure love and essence for gaming. And if you dip back into those guys or gals or whoever is working on the team, they all started with gaming somewhere, and they most likely started early on playing Atari or Nintendo or Vectron, whatever system they started out playing with, that gave them that excitement and ignited that fire within them. So there's some core essential reasons why I look at the retro era, or I look at the indie titles, and I just have so much mad respect for them and the things that they're doing now, because we just a couple years ago had our first indie title win Game of the Year, which was Walking Dead, and it's phenomenal what they're able to do now. So it just sparks so much interest in me, and I have such a deep passion and love. And that's why last year, if you haven't seen it, check out my top 10 indie games that I felt like were some of the greatest piece of work that's ever been done. Now, number 3 is, will there be any changes to my channel in 2015? Most definitely. And I mean, when I say changes, I mean changes for the better. I have some goals in mind. I want to do a live chat of my own. I want to be able to start talking to other YouTubers via live chat. I'm going to continue to do the Google Hangout with collections.com, the international hangout. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to do one January 24th at about 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is probably 8 o'clock UK time, something like that, I think. You'll just have to look it up. Also, I want to be able to at least do one gameplay video. I want to get a new camera. I got a few other things that I'm working on, but yeah, at its essence, I still want to do game find videos, video response, shout outs, just hypothetical questions, still doing Ask Spiller, Spiller Mail, doing my podcast, Spilling My Guts. But yeah, I want to start trying to dive into doing the embodiment of adding more people into the community type thing. Number 4 asks, what's your opinion on selling games from your collection or downsizing? My opinion is it's a good idea. I think you need to alleviate any games that's just taking up space, that's either don't have any memories to it, no nostalgia, no pure essence of, or it's pointless in keeping this game. If you're just keeping this game just so you can say, I have 700 games. I mean, I don't really see the purpose in that. As you know, about a month ago, it was probably about a month to a month and a half ago, I sold off a portion of my collection, which I did do a video about that as well. And I think I still haven't done a tally on that. I need to update my spreadsheet. The football season's almost over. The NFL football season's almost over. So I've been devoting more of my time and attention towards that. We only have, I think it'll be done in February. So I'll be moving towards that. But yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I feel like there's no point in cluttering unless it's something that's rare or uncommon of a value, or if it has any memory or nostalgia, or it's just purely just one of your favorite games. I don't see the point in keeping it. There's nothing wrong with downsizing and getting rid of something that's been sitting there, especially if you got consoles or games that haven't been touched in months or even years. I mean, some people just collect because that's what they love to do, and if that's your thing, then by all means keep doing it. And the last question is, do you still play multiplayer games in person with your friends? Just like what Ben said, I mean, for me personally, it's about the same. It's almost 0 to none. I said 0 to none. It's pretty much the same for me as well, because truthfully, I don't do multiplayer type games. Like, I mean, I may play a few games here and there with my son or when my friend comes over, but we talk when he comes over. I'm usually playing, or he's playing, a single player game, and we're usually conversing and having conversation about gaming, the industry, where it's going, what we like, what we don't like, what we wish would change, and stuff like that. So yeah, those are the 5 random questions for 2015. I hope you like it. Do a video response. Put your answers out there in the comments below. Let's keep this thing rolling. Other than that, tell me how your life is as a gamer. Currently, I'm playing through Ghost of Sparta on the PSP and playing a few other games that I'll talk about later. Other than that, I'm Lifespiller79. I'm out.